800, Ernest as a housekeeper, 280, election systems, 1,833.47 for ballots. Bernice Harris, she's a poll worker, 106. Tammy Cook, poll worker. Jane Richmond, poll worker. Nancy Hull, poll worker. Buddy Pons, poll worker. Porter Springs, that's a contribution for use of their building. Older Porter, election expense. Kennard ISD, that's pro rata share of their election expenses. Election systems again of 9,392. Cash and investment summary. This is the addition of the $475,000 CD for 19 months. It's a weird maturity date, but that's what they're doing these days. And it's at 1%. And the checking account interest is, the checking account is now down to $412,000, which is at 1%. Any questions on that?
So our next CD up for renewal. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. That is correct.
Any questions, Mr. Burks? Can we approve the report, please?
I move to accept the financial report as
Second.
Any comments, questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Unanimous, thank you.
Dr. Sewell, are we going to have a July meeting? Are we normally do? Just asking. Are you going to let me know?
Well, we need to decide, now let's let everybody be thinking about it, but decide before we get into the meeting. Ms. Johnson? What's your report, please?
Thank you.
Ms. Johnson is our auditor, we give our annual financial statement audit.
Thank you again for allowing us to do the audit. I appreciate that, and I appreciate Dave's help and the committee for helping me out. You did a good job. The audit report has been left for you with the green binder, and I'll just hit the highlights for you if that's fine. We can go into as much detail as you like. Page 3 is our audit report, which indicates that the financial statements and the statement of financial position reflect fairly in all material respects the financial condition and activities of the hospital district for the year ended 9/30. So it's an unqualified opinion, best opinion, of course, that you can get. Then I will hit the balance sheet and the income statement, if that's fine. Beginning on page 9 are the results for 9/30/11. Total assets of $7,490,506. And you see that they're made up of cash and cash equivalents and time deposits of a little over $2.5 million, as well as receivables for property taxes of $27,000 roughly. Some prepaids, which were items that were prepaid, you paid in advance. Insurance is what it is, and then your capital assets of $4.8 million. And then other long-term assets, which was the investment that you have with the Texas Hospital Insurance Exchange, THIE, that you've had for quite some time. So leaving total net assets of the same number, $7,400,000. There is the balance sheet for the year, and then if you flip to the next page, would be the version that the AICPA thinks is very informative, what I personally hate, is your income statement. You start really with your expenses on the left side. Your total expenses for your government, the district, were $216,000.
So what page is that on?
That's on page 10. Excuse me.
Okay.
Page 10. So the expenses, total expenses for the year, $216,000. General government expenses were a lot of the administrative expenses that you see on an ongoing basis. The largest portion of the public health expenses is the depreciation, and I don't think I'll report on a monthly basis that you may not see. It was $51,000. So otherwise, it's resident housing expenses, and then there were some repairs to the building that were made, or to the EMS building actually, that were made during the year. Then if you shift over to the far right column, you see the revenues for the year. Your property taxes at $277,000, almost $278,000. Rental income, 182, that's the monies received from ETMC and any resident housing rental income. Investment income of 49,000, some other miscellaneous income of 17,000, which I believe is mostly the tobacco settlement money that came in. And then we see contributions made of the 1.5 million in UPL monies that were sent to ETMC. Usually that does not appear because the monies come in and go out, but this one was different, as you all know, related to the funding and help, the assistance and funding for the new surgery suite, which we're talking about. So leaving a net change or a negative expenses over revenues for the year of $1,188,000. And after that are some kind of repeats on a lot of things, but when you begin starting on page 16 are the notes to the financial statement, just some more information about some of the items that I've noted. Nothing of particular note. I would like to address, if I could right now, just some information that I got from HCHD during my audit. And I failed to mention this to Nick, so I do apologize for not having talked to you about this before. But I'm going to give him 2 or 3 copies of the information that I received from them. Now, this is an investment that was made many years ago. I think it was like in 1975 or something like that. They're indicating to me that money, you may not get that money back. So you've still got it sitting on your books as an active investment of about $38,000. They're saying because you're not an active member of HCHD that you may not get that money back. But they also do indicate that that changes from time to time. Last year, they said, you might get the money back. This year, they said, no, you're not active, so you're not going to get the money back. So I'm getting varying opinions, but I wanted to bring that to y'all's attention because that's significant money that we may lose, and I think that's something that probably needs to be followed up by someone other than myself.
Did they indicate to you in any way what we could do to assure that we get the money back?
You could become active, which means participate in the program. Well, that's not really feasible for you guys, I don't think, because insurance is paid to the TMC. So I think that's when it, when the hospital was active through the hospital district, that's when I think that would be in. So, but again, they say it's at the discretion of their board, which, like I said, a couple of different answers both years. So I chose not to write the asset off, so I, had reason to do that. But I just think it's something that y'all may want to pursue and determine what direction you need to go.
But am I hearing that in your opinion, it wouldn't be painful at all for us to be active and to ensure ourselves that we would get the money back?
Wouldn't be painful, is that what you said? Yes. I don't know that it would be, I don't really know all of the ramifications of going back into the insurance exchange.
Okay, can you get a contact person to?
Sure, and actually that's on that information.
Okay. Good.
That's why I gave you the email that we ran back through, and then y'all aren't even getting statements anymore. We had to actually get them to get statements. So, not really sure what's going on there, but just something that I wanted to bring your attention.
Thank you.
And lastly, I guess, the budget numbers on the very, very last page of my report. And largely the budget was in line with, I know you always amend it at the end of the year. The only thing that got failed to be amended was the $1.5 million that was expended. But it was approved by the board and in the minutes and completely fine. So. But it does show that variance. I think that's it. Any other questions? Or any questions, should I say?
Do you have any questions?
No, sir. I think that basically one of the things that Kim pointed out was the treatment of that $1.5 million thing that she, I had classed that as a fixed asset.
Yeah, and actually I heard you reporting on it that way still.
Right, and we'll make the changes that she recommends, and they'll be reflected next month.
And when that will become an asset will be when the building is completed, and that'll be essentially a donation from ETMC or a contribution to the hospital district, and the asset will go on the books at that time. As soon as that's completed, we get the fund from the hospital. Yeah, and I need you, it's just that one, and just one other little small thing.
Deborah, do you have any questions? Y'all ready? you very much.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Members of the board, I don't know if folks understand that the health insurance exchange, well, we've asked about that several times in the past, and I thought it was explained that we bought our D&O through them. And that was what the explanation I was given in the years past. I don't want to lose $38,000.
No. We're going to pursue it.
Who is the pursuer?
Well, Dick, and I'll get with him next week.
Don't drop it. And let's, if it changes time to time, let's ask for it in a favorable time frame.
I was thinking the same thing. Yes, I agree. We don't want to lose that money, period. Okay. Yes.
Which was, I'm sorry, you were reviewing page 12, you said there's a part of the income statement you didn't like.
Oh, it's the format. It's just my comment, my nasty comment about the way the AICPA wants to put it. To me, you put income first and expenses second, but they switch it around.
But it's not something wrong with it?
Nothing's wrong with the financial, it's just kind of a comment about the format.
Okay.
I apologize if you mistook that.
Can I, in reference to Dr. Walker, based on what Kim provided, it says, per the subscriber agreement, the investment can be redeemed only at the discretion of the THIE board. In 2010, the board voted to allow redemptions only to active members. We're not an active member, and have not been an active member. And if I misled you as far as the D&O insurance coverage, that is not coming through THIE. It's coming through that Blaze, BLAIS insurance company.
Well, I would like to make I don't know if we can make a motion, but I guess whenever we can, that we pursue trying to get 30,000 back. I mean, I think they said we put that in as a deposit. If I understand, that would be redeemed at completion of your insurance liability. If we accrue no liability, I guess somewhere does that contract exist, you think? We should have
No,
done
it was my understanding that this money is there in good faith, and it allows you to buy insurance at a reduced cost as you participate in this Texas Hospital Insurance Exchange. And as long as you participate, it's a sort of a co-op kind of deal. You go to somebody else, you benefit from it. And as Kim said, we're not buying any insurance through it. And the only insurance that the district, is paying for is, I don't think qualifies under the Texas Hospital Insurance. That's for requirements to be covered.
You're going to require,
TMC class.
you're going to require this private.
Yeah, sure. And maybe write a letter and request, request.
I think they should have notified you if it weren't,
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ms. Blackwell.
I'm going to kind of combine this with my lease committee report, which is the next item on the agenda. But we had requested ETMC to send us their audited financial statements, which we did receive, and I've given, actually there's 5 copies in here. I know everybody doesn't want to take it home and read it, but if you want a copy, there's copies here, and if everybody wants one, we'll get you one. Pass those around if you like. It's pretty like the same thing. They got a clean opinion. And the only thing I really want to point out is in the notes, there is a consolidating statement about operations. And ETMC system-wide made $16 million in 2011, October 31st. And I just wanted to point out that Crockett contributed $6,661,000 of that $16 million to the system. So, yeah. So that's all I really want to say about that. I appreciate the fact that we finally got the financials. Along the same lines, one of the other things that we requested was a look at the medical price index adjustment to the base rent. And I think with Kim's help and Dick and looking at the the way it's calculated is based on the increase in the medical price index each year. And then it's based on 5 years' previous base rent, and it's capped at a 15% of the base rent. So right now, the CPI, or medical price index adjustment, is capped where it is, or at some number below what you guys are paying right now. Depends upon how you look at base rent and define it. So I'm satisfied that issue is resolved. And then going into my lease committee report, we did not have a meeting this last month. However, we have now prepared the request for proposal to go out to various healthcare providers. I went back to review the minutes, and I never did really see a motion by the board to do that. It was recommended by the lease committee that we go out with the RFPs, and the committee report was accepted, but I couldn't ever find a motion. So I would like the board to make the motion, or someone to make the motion and a vote on it to send out the RFPs, which I believe everybody here has seen.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. What happened at the board meeting was when we approved the committee's report, we felt like that covered this, but I think you're right that it would be better for us to make a separate motion to do that. And I thank you for making the motion, and Dr. Parker for seconding it. Any questions or any comments on that? All in favor, raise your hand, please. That's unanimous. Thank you very much.
What you said, I just forgot to say this. ETMC made $16 million last year, and Crockett was 41% of their income.
Whatever that percent works out to be.
More than any other hospital in their system. But we're still reducing services.
We did just point it out, do we need to have a motion to accept the audit report, or the hospital district?
Yes, we do.
Oh,
We have a motion from Dr. Kelly.
Dr. Walker, I'd like to comment. We're not reducing services, but I appreciate the comment.
Okay, we're in the middle of this second. A motion by you, and you seconded to approve the audit. Motion's been there a minute ago. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? I'm sorry, Mr. Governor.
I was just going to make a comment that Dr. Walker's comment about reducing services. We're not reducing services, but he's.
So they are.
he's
Let's go. I think we covered all the regular items on the agenda, except for Ms. Dawson, I'm sorry. Ms. Dawson had something she wanted to bring up to us.
Several people in the community have inquired about our scholarship for our program. We had a committee set up and had agreed to give us 2 scholarships. The school did not make. Our committee has, anyway, are we still wanting to give a scholarship for our program? And if so, the question from the committee, does it have to be an ETMC nurse, or could it be someone that is working in the county?
I would think that anybody, that the most qualified person as far as need, et cetera, whether they're AT&T or not, I would think.
So there's 12 in their class, and 3 are from Crockett, is that right?
I'm not sure, Ms. Blaze has asked me, some of the students have asked me, she had several people, I said, well, we had a committee, our we would have to have a new committee.
I'll make a suggestion/motion that do a little bit more resource for it, find out how many students, how many are from Crockett or Houston County, or at least our district, and find out how much money it's costing, and come up with a proposal, and come back
Is that okay to you guys?
Yeah, but we need somebody to help her on the committee. She's the committee of one now.
I like that. But I mean, you understand what I'm saying, before we can.
Well, we still, Carolyn and Mary and Helen guys who are on my committee, they no longer work for the hospital, but they are nurses in the community. I mean, they can still serve. Things have changed with Helen and Carolyn. I mean,
Why not?
Maybe we should have one ETMC employed nurse to be on the committee as well. I think that would be fair to get their opinion. So I would suggest, you want them to find somebody to work with.
do you have anybody that you might want to do?
Kathy? Volunteer someone? Someone that would be interested in the nursing program? This is the transition program, right?
The RN program.
RN program.
RN program, right.
So,
Ms. Dawson, do you need a name today, or?
Is this scholarship going to go to residents of this county? Okay, so it's not people from other counties
So we
coming
can-
over.
we-
So it'll be residents of the hospital, that's it.
Okay.
I'll make a statement as a person. One is that get us some information on how many residents of our county are in the RN program, find out what their costs are, and then come back to us with a recommendation. So we gotta know.
Their salary.
Yeah, I don't have any idea what costs are gonna be. You just propose something, and I'm sure we'll look at it favorably without any numbers. I don't think we'll make a decision. Anybody, I think any other one? Well, it's gonna,
I think, I don't think we need a motion as long as Ms. Dawson understands. We'll make a motion if she brings us a suggestion.
I think we think of it
No,
favorably.
I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking right. You're right. It does, they do need to be at least a resident of the county. But that being equal, then, yeah.
Well, this was a committee, it just has been a non-functioning committee. Here, so I just, you know, with the board.
Well, I'm excited we're going to
Thanks.
That's great. Does it start in
It's on.
the RN, RN start? I thought it'd be September, so that's great. Anybody have any other comments about the RN program or what Carol's doing? Carol and her. Anything else I've missed? Other than public comments? Mr. Groves? I'll identify you.
Okay, I'm gonna be brief, but I'm gonna be serious. Y'all know June 19th, this is a black African-American, an American holiday. The day time Abraham Lincoln emancipated the slaves in America. I voiced some concerns the last time I was here, and I still have those concerns plus more. The makeup of the board, I had a problem with it. It's all one way. It's no ethnicity on it. There's no other one way. It's going one way. And I think I know why it's going that way. Because it's a lack of transparency on this board. I've been doing a lot of research, and people have been feeding me in research. We got people on this board that was involved with David Crockett's savings. Anybody know anything about that? And what that was a scandal that went on in the late 80s and early 90s. It was involved in a lot of money and a lot of shut down a bank here. Some of these individuals on this board, I ain't gonna call them names, but that in itself is a case of fox guarding the in-house, look like. If you've been involved in a controversy and money been missing, you ain't supposed to be around no money. Well, that's the way I've always been taught. But I see why nobody can get on there. You know, eyes see things and tell things. And when you want something to go unnoticed, yeah, you put your people in there. Yeah, we know how that goes. You put your people in there. You don't put outsiders. Because they may tell, or they may blow the whistle. So, as we move forward, the case is dead. You can't have double identity, so if the case is dead, But, food for thought, it's a teachable moment. Think about who's running your money, who's controlling, why decisions are made. And there's a whole lot of things that go into, be careful with my words, but it's a lot of things that go into controversies that need to be looked into and addressed by the general public, because most of you people here probably wouldn't even cry when that happened, but it happened. If you think I'm joking, go to the internet and check it out. I'm through. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else have any comments this evening? Board, are we through? Anybody have any? Okay.
We have traditionally not held a meeting in July because we had a hard time getting before people on vacation. And that's one of the main reasons we haven't. We also haven't had it around December because of the same situation. It's just people have already set up vacation time as of 6 months ago, and you start, so we classically done it that way, so that people go a month, they can take a vacation and not have to worry about prior commitments. Now, if we have something critical, I can cancel a vacation, but I don't take a lot of vacations. I mean, I'm a workaholic. I just do not take one. My wife's going to kill me if I do not take a vacation.
Does anybody wants to really take a vacation?
So I'd be in favor of keeping our policy of not, but I would like to reserve Dr. Stovall's ability if there's some thing of importance to have a call meeting.
I think you're pretty safe.
Yeah, you can't ever tell.
Pretty safe. Okay. So, no meeting in July. Thank you, Dick, for bringing that up. We're adjourned. Thank y'all.
Go ahead, I'm sorry I interrupted you. Go ahead.
I'd like to vet that because I don't know. Seems to be quite.
I mean,